What if I told you that there was an invisible power that always had your back? I call this power the universe. Even Einstein was aware of it. He said, there are two ways of looking at your life. The first one is as if nothing is a miracle. And the second one is as if everything is a miracle. That's exactly how I choose to look at my life. Even the fact that I'm standing here in front of you is a miracle. Just imagine, one of millions of sperms was at the right place at the right time, and boom, I won the evolutionary race. 1 in millions. So did you, by the way. And this is just the micro picture. If we look at the bigger universal picture, we'll see ourselves as these tiny creatures standing on a gigantic rock, rotating around itself, and simultaneously rotating around another even bigger fireball. And the water and air and four seasons, they're a result of intricate balance. How could this ever happen without a divine power? Well, by now you think I'm absolutely woo-woo, and maybe you're right. Some people call this power God, wisdom, energy, may the force be with you. But I call it the universe, and I'll tell you how it manifested in my life. To give you a bit of a background, I was born in Bulgaria in the 80s. As a young girl, I had my passions. I was listening to the music of Ricky Martin, and I was loving it. The Spanish language and all the love and adventure. I just wanted to leave everything behind and go and live the vida loca. I was born on the east side of the Iron Curtain. The communist regime had just fallen, and these were very unstable times. To put it straight, we didn't have much money, traveling to the West was impossible. So me as a little girl with her dreams, I didn't know how to achieve this. Until years later, when I enrolled in a Spanish class. And let me tell you, these were the times of my life. During the day, I had quite ordinary life. And during the evenings, I would submerge into the Spanish language class. Shortly after that, my university offered me a spot into an exchange program for students, Erasmus. And guess where they sent me? Spain, of all places. I had to do vida loca. Coming to Berlin was similar. As a student, I wanted to study in Germany, but my studies, they were overwhelming enough to add a new language in a new country, so I forgot about it. Years later, with already some substantial software development background, I felt more confident. A recruiter called one day, suddenly, and said, hey, Nokia is very interested in you. Do you want us to fly you to Berlin for an interview? I said, Germany? With this language? But I took the chance and I came here and I loved it from the very first day. And I stayed. So this was another event where things just unfolded in a miraculous way. Last but not least, I'll tell you the third story. Now a Berliner, I was having a great fascination with the city. Imagine a single woman, young woman, in this crazy, colorful city. I had a lot of fun. I didn't even think about relationships until one evening a friend of mine told me about the online dating platforms. I got really curious. Well, if I don't meet somebody, at least I will speak some German, meet some local people. I swear I didn't intend to find the love of my life. But that's exactly what happened. It was the third man I met, and he turned out to be this cute, smart, loving, caring guy who is my boyfriend now for more than 6 years. So even for the matters of the heart, the universe had my back. To summarize, I had a desire, which I didn't know how to fulfill. So I took little steps without even knowing what's awaiting me around the corner. And I tell you now what's on my mind. I stay here and I wonder, what are the next miracles that are in motion, that I'm not even aware of? But I don't really worry about it, because I know the universe has my back. Thank you.